Okay, let's liven this press conference up because it's been nice. It's been a bit too nice, but I want to introduce you to two men. We've got Danny Humphreys on the left, and we've got the bad man Tring. For those that don't know, Mark Tring is a former Tank Promotions bantamweight champion.
In my heyday, yeah.
In his heyday. And Mark Tring now runs the backstage at Tank Promotions. That's why they run like clockwork, thanks to this man. And Danny Humphreys is the double champ, the Tank Promotions Masters Cruiserweight and Heavyweight champion. But for some bizarre reason is yet to enter the Masters Heavyweight tournament. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit, because I know he's got a poorly ear at the moment. But look, joking aside, Danny, 9th of August, another big day for you. Yeah. Just tell us what's happening.
Yeah, it's the Coliseum's second home show. And we've managed to make it a little bit bigger and a bit better this time round. And we didn't really, because we had yourself, Tank Promotions, on board. And we didn't really have many hiccups, so the little lessons we did learn, we're putting into practice this year. And we've got Southwest Media on board this time, which is like one of the mistakes I didn't sort of like secure last time. Well, we ran the same day as Steve Murtaugh's show, which why we're a week later this year, so we can work together, sort of thing. Yeah.
And I've just got to say, you know, when a show's got Tank Promotions involved, it always runs like clockwork, all right? But listen, Mark, I want to come to you because you've been a big part in the fight game. You know, you're going to be involved in MCP4, you know, backstage. Have you seen, you know, what's going on, what Antonio's been up to? Anything sticks out for you?
It's the first time I've seen this poster. You know, Harry Dudley and De Souza. Yeah. Like De Souza is a smooth operator, he's extremely quick, well fit. Harry Dudley on the front foot comes forward to hurt you. That's an intriguing battle, I think, for two lighter gentlemen. It's hard to call that one, and I don't want to upset anybody.
No, listen, that's what I want you to do. I want you to just tell how it is.
Yeah, I know, but people get emotional, don't they? And say like, "Oh, you said he was going to lose," and that, and start like, you know, like, "Oh, sorry." But De Souza wins that. Yeah, there's plenty. Look, basically, Elias Anderson is absolutely outstanding at the moment. He's like, fight of the night. He's turned it around, you know. He's lost a couple of kilos, and now he's looking as sharp as ever. So I rate him. Is Dyson on? Is he?
Dyson's on.
Yeah, I mean, that's a full throttle, big name on the card and stuff like that. You know, Neil Derry, he's going to have to work for that, but, you know, you can't rule him out. The guy's got huge experience, and he ain't going in there to take a knee, you know. And, you know, Luke Dyson, he's going to be excited and try and make a statement. But I'm backing our boy, Neil Derry, to be honest. I think he'll outsmart him, stay at a distance, and he'll win on points. Mark Dennis as well, like, he's a juggernaut. I mean, you can't stop that guy at the moment. He's had 20 plus fights. He's boxed the best, won and lost against the best. And to be honest with you, I'd leave him well alone. And the best thing about that man as well, that he's actually a bloody nice bloke. You know, like backstage, just in person, carries himself well. He's a really nice guy. But you put him in a ring, unlucky. Nowadays, you know, he's got beat by the best and stuff like that, but right now he's on top form and doesn't fear anybody, and it's credit to him. So I think he'll win. Elias Anderson, he'll win. Which one, mate? Yeah. Manzolu, yeah. He comes from a gym that is creditable, and all them guys, they stick together like a family, and they train extremely hard, and they're very motivated. And they ain't in that gym to clown about, you know. They're in there to work hard and you know, get results. And you have to admire that. And again, with Roma, his opponent, he comes from the Chippenham gym. I mean, all they do is breed winners. You know, there ain't no like slacking in that gym. And it ain't just by accident. It's been like established for, you know, many years now. And I don't know. I don't know who's going to win that, But to keep it local, I hope Roma does. But he's going to have to be fit.
Radek's coming K1.
Yeah, Liam, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Spartans.
Again, yeah.
Like, I mean, that guy, it's great to see him back on the card. You know, he was wiping out people left, right and centre, like, 2-3 years ago, sort of thing. He's gone on the underground recently, don't know why, but it's great to see him back on. He will win.
Look at that, Mark Tring's bold predictions. But Danny, I just want
It's
to,
gold.
quite similar to you, you know, we spoke about the Colosseum show, but this show that Antonio's got, anything that's sort of a similar thing to you? Any predictions and any fights you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Elias fight and Danny Heat fight. I've seen Danny Heat fight numerous times now. He's a volume puncher. See, I've never had the privilege of sparring him or anything, but so I don't know about his power, but I've sparred Elias for years and watch him come down from heavy to his middleweight. And he's kept the power, so that's going to be interesting. He's technical. Danny Heat is a good volume puncher, in my opinion. I think I don't know. I don't know if Elias stops him, but I think Elias wins. He'll be the cleaner scoring puncher, I think. Mark Dennis is exciting, yeah. Mark Dennis did what a lot of people haven't been able to do, and that's stop Matteo. So that's going to be good.
Harry Coe, Martin Littlechild.
Yeah, that's interesting. When I saw that got made, it was like Harry Coe's a cruiserweight and Martin Littlechild's a big heavy, so that was interesting. But Harry said he's only going to come up 1 kilo to meet him, so it'd be interesting to see how that massive weight difference goes, you know, because Harry's been refusing of late. I've asked him to box a couple of heavies, but he's said he's staying at cruiserweight, so it's interesting that he's taking on a big man like Martin. There's some cracking fights on there, mate. You've done really, really well. But yeah, for me, fight of the night will be Elias and Danny Heat, 100%.
A highlight for me, a lot of people won't know this, we've got Phoenix Martial Arts on the show, and they are exhibiting Taekwondo. Now, there is two young ladies that will be going to, they're doing an exhibition, but their coach tells us that these two girls will be definitely trying to get that upper hand on one another for sure, especially in front of the crowd. But there's a 14-year-old girl down there, and she has the world championship for the last 4 years in a row. She's 14, she spars 18-year-olds, and even the 18-year-olds don't want to go near her. I believe the other girl she's doing an exhibition with is also a multiple champion.
Yes, yeah.
And the same with the two lads. So again, MCP bringing something a bit different, letting all the young generation and the older generation for that matter know that it's not just boxing that you can get involved in this town. There's Taekwondo gyms, there's Jiu-Jitsu gyms, there's K1 gyms, kickboxing gyms, Muay Thai gyms, and yeah, a mix of all sorts going on, which is good and should make for something new for the crowd.
And that's exactly what Antonio set out to do, is to bring new disciplines to Swindon. This isn't MMA, this isn't just boxing, it's mixed combat promotions. And so for credit to you, mate, that's exactly what you've done. We're going to see some different disciplines on the night, which makes this for a great contest. So thanks for Danny for the little chat, and Badman Tring. We've still got some more fights to come, so keep watching.
What is he calling me out?
Last time they sat at a table, they nearly had a little tear up in the curry house.
Tring wanted to take me out.
I'm getting involved in my business. You're not taking my bone now.